Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Guess the WN8, where my viewers send me games and I have to guess their stats based on nothing but their gameplay. This is a paid replay. You can find out more about how to guarantee that your replay is used by looking in the description. Now, we've got Job here in the DZT. Now, the DZT is a powerful tank, make no mistake. Tier 9 premium reward medium tank. Either way, it's a medium tank with boosters, 7 of them to be exact. 5 seconds they will go off for with I think a 4-second intro boost and then a 5-second at the start delay. But we've got, is this level 3? Yes, it is level 3 mobility improvement and bounty vertical stabilizer and bond vents. Kind of odd setup there. And is this guy trolling me? We got bond vents and a camo directive. Check that. So interestingly enough, with the setup here, it looks like he's going to be walking around with about 30% camo, depending on the field mods. If he's done the other way, then it will be 23%, but likely about 30% camo while moving, which is pretty impressive. Does that drop while turbo is up? It doesn't. That's actually hilarious. Okay, imagine having 30% camo while there's rockets up your ass. Okay, let's feckin' go, lads. Assault on Redshire. Let me just get engine noises. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, please. Hey, okay. So, 260 base pair and 310 with the premium, which is heat, and HE is 68, okay. And working that turbo immediately, getting up to a top speed of 68 base, and likely with the turbo 72. And when we're not turboing, we have a top speed of 40 base with 44, with the benefit of the mobility improvement, I believe. 440 alpha damage, as we're seeing here. This is, without a doubt, a threatening gun. However, it does have 0.4 accuracy. Combine that with a 2.7 second aiming time, and you really gotta feel that this gun does its best work at close quarters. And this is very much a close quarters tank. It's turret armor, it's hold down about 300mm on the face, so yeah, it will do some work unless it gets spanked by tier 9 and 10 premium shells for the most part. Now, it has 7 degrees of gun depression, so working these hills is certainly viable, although you've got 3 degrees over the rear, so do be careful of that, I guess. So, where are we going to find ourselves? It's interesting, because the K-line could be a point of egress for us right now, bit undefended on our side. And this is offensive assault. So, while in other game modes, particularly defensive assault, but even in game modes like Encounter or the Standard Battle, in offensive assault, you are pressured a lot more because you've got to cap or kill all of the enemy team within 10 minutes. Right? 10 minutes is not an awful lot of time. And if you don't do either of those things, you lose. So in offensive assault games, you gotta feel that pressure a little more. Right? I'm not saying that pressure is imposed upon you. It is, but you should feel it because it stimulates prudent action in these games. Right? You need to be doing stuff, and okay, can we talk about what did I just say? On offensive assault, you need to attack. On defensive assault, you literally win the game by sitting there and letting the enemy team attack you. What is this? what is... Why? Why? I understand if you're in a full health T-57 heavy and you want to push on a defensive assault when there's like 2 minutes left. Okay, yeah, I get it. There's 7.5 minutes. There are 3/4 of this game remaining. Why are you pushing? Why are you pushing out defensive positions? Oh, that was remarkable. Oh, good, he's got a friend. Ooh, no capola. So the base range, I believe, is 390. So getting a nice bit of spotting damage there. How pleasant. Bat chat, bat chat, bat chat, bat chat, bat chat, bat chat, bat chat. Thank you. Oh, yep. Hey, look, it's easier to see stuff while you're doing commentary. I'm not too mad about it. But now the enemy team kind of have a mid-weakness, almost. What we do want... Ooh, Turbo's coming out. That looks pretty. We can win this game by doing one of two things. We can win it by cap pressure, a little boring, or we can win it by preventing eagerness out here. So... likely we can facilitate repush over here using the bat chat. Maybe at this point push the Selma up to sort of this range and go in with the bat chat as well, bringing the Glow up behind. But what you really don't want is this STB to be out here. That can be a pain in the ass. You might lose the Supercon, might lose the contender. I doubt you lose the game to it. But it depends. If you get the STB out there, you put the Tornado on the top, Panzer goes to defend the cap, like, it could get slippery. So, oh, and a lovely gift. Okay, where are you going to shoot? Are you going to... Oh. Okay, that's fair. I thought you were going to make a dumb shot into the side armor. Okay, let's talk about the front armor of this thing. So... obviously, target is solid, like 300mm at the front, but, believe it or not, lower plate, actually thicker than the upper plate. We can have a look at it. Where's my... There we go. So, we look at the lower plate when it's flat on. It's like 212. Upper plate, 194. So... due to the angle that you can see here, the lower plate has further to go, therefore it's at a shallower angle, so the upper plate is actually weaker. And it does mean on angles like this, you can get a bounce on the lower plate and you can be able to pen the upper plate. So, if you see a DZT, shoot the upper plate. If you don't have a side shot, obviously here, if you can shoot there, go for it. But assuming you was poking this around the wall, don't shoot the lower plate. It will plate bait you. And I would be very proud of it, because I love plate baiting. But yeah, shoot the upper plate of a DZT. Let's see if we can see where this guy bounced. I can't see exactly. Looks like maybe you hit the gun mantlet. Oh well, it didn't pen regardless. We should be able to pen upper plate. How on earth did you bounce that? That was amazing. Okay, using more of these turdos, as we know only last 5 seconds, but you do have 7 of them, which is quite nice. I might be tempted by applying fire for A1 right now, just for memes, but if we're wanting to play, STB1 did get outwired, which is troubling. Whoa! Hello, popularity. Right, that does mean that the enemy team have no presence at A1, A2, apart from the arty. So, we can start being a little cheeky now. I don't know why we're sat here with the arty in play. Like, the arty's the only thing that can hit you from out there. Why are we being passive? 7 degrees of gun depression, really good technical armor? What? That is the .4 accuracy for you. Wow. Absolutely incredible shot. Okay, can we trade a bit of health? Come on. We ain't losing this game. Let's trade a bit of health now. Trade that health for damage. I've covered this in my videos. If you end a game on more than a one-shot, generally you could have got more damage and XP. Okay, STB1, again, we don't want to let him fight in the wide position. How does this position become more threatening right now? Well, Crossfire, yeah, to a certain extent, but the STB getting back there right now is the most annoying. It's the hardest to dig out. It keeps these guys alive for a little longer. So right now we want to turn and we want to focus shots into the STB1, make sure that it doesn't get out to this position on full health. That would be the tactically superior thing to be targeting right now. So we'll have to see STB1 up on the right, Crossfire. Come on, let's use some hit points. Come on! You're saying on full health they're gonna cap in 20 seconds? Get shot, it's fun! Come on! What are you doing? Stop being a bitch! There you... Hey, okay, that's what we wanted to see! Lovely. Okay. All is forgiven. Where the hell did the T92 die, by the way? Was he, back up? They capped, which is hilarious. I don't know whether T92 died. Guess he was in. Oh, I was thinking standard battle. T92 was in sport, no, of course. Okay, well, certainly a very pleasant result. 8k, almost 8.5k combined. Very nice. I do feel that this is sort of average. My instinct is sort of 51. Am I going to find that at all? The lack of damage hunger at the end game is curious to me, because any player like 54% and above is trading health in that end game. Like you just do it for the damage, right? You see that your team is capping. If the enemy team is shooting you, they're not only setting cap. Like there's no losing game state. I guess you could get your head blown off, but you don't play for that if you're a decent player. So I'm guessing 51%. I'll note down my estimate and I'll get back to you. Okay, so here we go. My estimate is 51.86 and 1,423 WN8. Let's see. Oh, okay. I was very close to the WN8. Not bad, okay. Win rate overall, this man's climbing out of some poor gameplay when he started out. Love to see that. Okay, hasn't played in 60 days, but was certainly getting better back when he played. Cool. Okay, not bad at all. I did get within 250 of the WN8, so happy with that. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. You can find the next and previous episodes in the description, and you can catch all of these episodes very early if you are a channel member. We've got like 7 ahead so far, and getting more every week. So, yeah, do that. Bye!
Humanity peaks at our community manager. He is mentally jacked and strengthening our backs just like the counterweight on the turret of the challenger. Cause if we find ourselves in a crappy mood, you will brighten our day just through your attitude. Steven and Peabody, badass crew. So please take the song as a token of my gratitude.